Welcome back to Cigar Time. We're very honored and pleased to be approaching our first anniversary, but more about that later. The lovely Miss T will tell us about our first cigar, our only cigar.
Yeah.
Our cigar of the day is the Perdomo Lot 23 Natural. It has the wrapper is a Connecticut, and both the binder and filler, again, are Nicaraguan. The sizes are Bellicoso, Churchill, Gordo, Torpedo, and Robusto. I mean Toro and Robusto. I wish they would make a Torpedo on this one. That would be pretty cool. They don't make a Torpedo.
Well, next time you talk to Nick, ask him.
They have a Bellicoso.
Because Torpedo's a great, fantastic size. The taste profile is leather, cedar, coffee, espresso, nuts, and orange peel notes. Let's see who gets the orange peel notes. If whoever can identify that, that'd be pretty cool.
What's a peel? What's a peel note?
Just want to say that this specific tobacco is only grown exclusively on Lot 23 down in Esteli, Nicaragua, which is why it's called Lot 23.
Right.
Except for the Connecticut part.
Except for the Connecticut part. Just the binder and the filler.
Is that a Connecticut or an Ecuadorian Connecticut?
I would guess it's Ecuadorian. It's awfully dark for a Connecticut.
Yeah.
Yes. It's probably sun.
Can we cut these? And light them?
Not yet.
Oh,
not
no.
yet. Not yet. First, we have our final installment of Nick and Nick, and we're honored to have them again, but this will be their last time on this go-around. Welcome back, Nick and Nick. Guys, you guys are becoming regulars on this show.
Thanks for having us.
Do we have to pay you for this?
Nah.
Oh, okay, good. It's a very frugal organization.
Unless you want to. You know.
Doesn't hurt. A cigar?
Well, I got to put a kid through college.
That's the truth. I know what that costs, brother. Private school and college? Yeah, I get it. Believe me. I want to remind everybody there's still a week left for Perdomo month. Our great specials are still in effect. Maybe we'll sneak a few more in during the week. Be on the watch for it. I think today, let's talk about some of the other Perdomo products.
Sure. Well, you know, in the repertoire, and you carry a vast line of our stuff. You know, we have our most prestigious brand, which is the Edición de Silvio. We have a couple new sizes in the Grand Cru that just came in. We have a 6.5 by 54 and a 5.5 by 54. The line's mostly 60 ring gauges, so truncate them down a little bit. A lot of people ask us, Art, why do we make a lot of 54s and 60s? Well, quite simply, it's because the consumers are requesting it. As a cigar maker, I'd much rather make a 42 or a 44 or 46. I'd make a heck of a lot more money.
Are you ever going to make a 70?
No, that I won't. I did that. I did that in the late '90s or in the mid '90s, even with the Menso. If you remember that brand. Oh. Yeah, I did that. I did that in the '70s. So that was about 15 years ago, and I promise you, I don't think I'll be doing 70s now.
Oh, thank God. That's too much of a cigar.
It's a little too big. 60 is about the maximum, I think, and 60 you can still have a nice blend, and it's a cool smoke and so on. But I think 70 is just way too much.
I just think when you get to a size like that, you lose a lot of the taste from the wrapper.
I agree. Would you smoke a 70?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all.
I find even a 60 to be pretty big.
60's about the max. 60's about the max.
Now I got to ask you a question.
Sure.
Being raised in the cigar business, did you ever smoke a cigar before you were legal age in this country? Because I know Nicaragua probably doesn't have an age.
No.
Okay, good.
No. Never.
He's lying.
I was 18 years old.
Just looking for his nose to grow. I'm doing my.
Don't face this way because it's going to hit me, Art. Believe me.
Well, let's talk about some of the other lines.
Well, you know, our bread and butter is, you know, the Perdomo Reserve Champagne. That's been a huge brand.
Yep.
You know, Connecticut shade wrapper, more of a medium-bodied cigar. Kind of hits every gamut. It's paying his college tuition. It's been a big brand for the family, and we've been blessed. And you know, it's got its brothers and sisters. It's got the Champagne Noir, the Champagne Sun-Grown, which are really doing good. And really, what's been fantastic and we just won Cigar of the Year for Nicaraguan from the Cigar Journal last month for the best Nicaraguan cigar, which was the Perdomo 20th anniversary. And I've been really happy with that. I don't really advertise any magazines, Art, and yet Cigar Aficionado in the last 5 issues has given it 92, 90, and 90, which was really nice considering I don't advertise with those guys. And Cigar Journal gave it a 94 and a 93. So we've been in the 90s the last 5 issues. Are really 2 great magazines, and I've been really proud of that. And I'd like to thank the consumers for supporting us. The brand has done really well, and I'd like to thank you. And listen, the truth of the matter is I've known you for a long time, and how you've built these stores is really incredible. How many stores do you have now? 9?
Well, by the time this airs, it might be 10, but it's still 9 right this minute.
Pretty incredible.
Absolutely.
Pretty incredible. See, that's a good entrepreneur. That's what I'm trying to teach. You need to listen to these types of
I
guys.
wish I was his age again. I'd take your age again.
But it's been a great partnership with our two stores, and thank you for the specials. They've gone really well, and like Art said, we have a couple more weeks, and it's been super. And you really know how to run a business, and you should be proud of yourself and your staff.
My God. I feel like I'm walking on air here.
No, but it's the truth.
The truth.
Thank you very much.
It's the truth.
My head's exploding.
That's okay. You've worked hard for it, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's as you know, it's been a run
Yeah,
for sure.
And you have a lot of good guys, Rob and Scott, and
Yeah.
it's been nice.
Yeah, I'm blessed to be surrounded by very talented people who've been here for a long time. And look, it's retail. You know, not too many people who are getting rich working in retail, but we try. And you know, one day I hope that our business will take another growth spurt, and maybe with the advent of some of the things that the government's going to probably wind up foisting on us, some of our old business that we had that we kind of lost to some of the mail order and internet companies may be returning to us. And I truly believe that this is a kind of a business that requires the personal touch. Not to say anything wrong with the mail order companies, but they sort of, they kind of pick and skim the low-hanging fruit. Whereas we work with the customer, and our philosophy has always been never take the customer where he or she doesn't want to go. We don't upsell, we don't, you know, we try to, you know, learn from the customer what they smoke, what they like to try new, and sort of keep them in that price range. Because I think the minute you try to upsell a customer or take them where they don't want to go, the customer's not dumb. The customer realizes it, and no good can come out of it. So we try to keep it friendly. We know our customers. We've been around for a long time. So our people really are very talented when they work with the customer. And our jobs are made a lot easier when we deal with companies such as yourself, and you do stand out. You know, I don't know if everybody tells you this, but your product line and the dedication to quality and the price points you offer the product at it's just a perfect mix. And now that Nicaragua is very much back in vogue, and I remember in the early 70s, before the first Sandinista revolution, when Nicaragua was going to overtake Cuba. And now I'm glad to see in the last 15 or 20 years, with the advent of yourself and a number of some of the other, you know, well-known Nicaraguan manufacturers, I'm glad to see Nicaraguan tobacco make a comeback.
Yeah, a real comeback. We'll surpass the Dominican Republic this year.
That's amazing.
It is amazing.
15 years ago, you couldn't have said that.
When I first got in the cigar industry and started going to Nicaragua in the mid-90s, it was, you had Mexico and you had countries like the Bahamas and the Canary Islands.
Canary
way
Islands,
above.
yeah. Jamaica even.
Yeah, and I remember people saying, Nicaragua, what's Nicaragua have? And I say, you'll soon see, and today it's growing like, it's climbing like an F-16. We've been blessed there.
The soil. It's the black soil. It's
the best.
The greatest soil in the world.
In the world. It really is. Really is.
Well, as we conclude our Perdomo month, we've been very honored and blessed to have both Nick and Nick at Night.
Yeah.
And we thank you both.
Thank you, Art, and thank your customers.
Thank you, Mr. Tolp.
Now I think it's time to light our Lot 23. And we're going to use our Zycar cutters and lighters, the official sponsor of Cigar Time.
I didn't cut that enough.
I should point out that even though we've used them so many times, they're still sharp.
They're still very sharp.
Yeah, I've cut, I think, 11,300 and either 29 or 30. I've
Really?
lost track.
Do you know if it
Very
goes,
nice.
since they have a lifetime warranty, you just send it back to them and they'll sharpen it for you.
That's a
Yep.
pretty good check.
Yeah. It's awesome. Never go dull.
Other than my teeth,
Other than some
this
of the
is
people
the
on
only
panel.
cutter I would use.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Those teeth don't come with a lifetime warranty.
No,
No, they don't.
but at least so far I haven't lost one.
Nobody gets out alive.
That's true.
It's got a really nice, sweet pre-light.
It does have a nice pre-lit.
Mm.
But do you get those peel notes?
I'm getting lemon peel. Just kidding.
Better than lemon wax.
I'm definitely getting orangey taste.
Are you really? Okay.
I noticed something interesting about this lighter. Because the top of it is a mirror finish,
Yeah.
when you're pointing it at your cigar, you can actually see the end of your cigar in it, so you get it in the right spot.
Yeah.
What
I
a
didn't even
brilliant
notice
marketing.
that.
Or you can burn your mustache while you're doing it too. Getting
You
too
do it
close.
straight.
That's a good one.
I'd burn myself in a heartbeat.
No,
You
absolutely.
always
I've
burn
done
yourself.
it. I've done it before.
So I use the soft flame.
That's why I like
Try doing that on the inside of your
Zycar,
ears.
they make soft flames too.
I know they do.
They make great soft flames.
Yeah.
I
Well,
need
who
a
wants to be
refill.
first with their initial reactions?
I've done it. Not everybody at once. Yeah.
Go ahead.
What did I say earlier? I don't
Sweet.
get the orange peel.
You
Oh
said
yeah,
sweet.
the pre-light. There was a very sweet tobacco taste before I lit it. I was just like had it sit in my mouth, and right off the bat, I got a brown sugar, almost like a brown sugar or maple flavor. Which
The whole thing is surprisingly sweet.
It is sweet.
Very sweet.
For a non-Maduro, absolutely.
yeah, I was surprised by that. I didn't expect that right off the bat.
They don't use sugar in their glue, do they?
I don't think so.
No, it's not a sweet gum cap.
Yeah.
It's just sweet tobacco.
Oh, that's a good thing.
I feel like I'm in Florida. I get an orange feel. Fortunately.
Like with the wind blowing through your hair.
Running across a field of clover to hug you in the middle.
I'm definitely getting orange. I'm getting the orange peel right in the beginning. I'm getting citrusy here. A little citrusy.
Right?
Yes, I am. No, I am.
Out of your mind. There's no orange.
I'm not out of my mind. It's
I think
it's
orange is the lighters
citrus.
from Zygar.
That's what I'm getting. That's why everybody's perspective is different.
Power of suggestion.
Some are
right.
Some are wrong.
Am I right? See, now you're
No.
gonna see what we do. We
Listen,
argue, and we're gonna
nobody's
argue
opinion
today.
is wrong. Not even ours.
Yeah, you just said I was
some are
wrong.
wrong, or some are better than others, though.
Get him, Art.
All I want to say this month is Perdomo month, the entire month of September. We've had some really great events so far, and all during the month there's some fabulous buys. I will let Scott, as soon as he regains his composure, tell you all about the
It's gonna be a
special
long
we're
wait.
running this month on Perdomo. Take it away, Scott.
He's still regaining it.
Trying to regain my composure.
I told you it's going to be a long wait.
All month long with Perdomo, if you buy any 4 Perdomo, you get a free cigar. It's either going to be the Champagne Noir Robusto or the Champagne Sun-Grown. If you buy 6 Perdomo, you get 2 free. And if you buy 10, you get 3 free. And if you buy 25 or more, you get
8 free.
8 free.
8 free.
There you go.
And I believe you don't have to buy a box of 25, you
No,
just buy
just a
25 assorted.
Price of
Correct.
25.
Mix and
Mix and
match.
match.
And where can you find out more information about this?
On our website.
If you go to
Website.
YouTube and watch our other shows, you find
You
out.
can go to YouTube, or you can go to our website,
Oh,
which
website.
is
cccigars.com.
wow, really
That's
great harmony, guys.
That's doublecigars.com, by the way.
There you go.
Double C.
which, by the way, you can go to our Cigar Time page and
Yeah.
watch the
Watch all our
show.
Watch the
shows.
shows,
All the
old
past
shows that you may have missed.
episodes.
Absolutely. All 48 other ones.
See how we all changed and grown.
And age.
Remember how long my hair used to be?
We've got a really, really good topic today.
We do?
I hope so. It's a show. I don't know.
Well, you're the star of it, so I hope
I'm
you.
not starving anything.
That's true.
Okay, what we're going to do is
But
go.
you are the only one on the panel that has been the star of a major motion picture.
I wouldn't call it
Yes.
a major motion picture.
I
Well,
wouldn't call it a star.
We're
I
sitting
wouldn't
next
call
to
it
a celebrity here.
I tried, folks.
Yeah. What we're going to do is we're going
flick.
to teach you to
Dante.
fill your butane lighter.
Any butane.
Any butane lighter. This is for all butane lighters that refillable butane lighters.
Do we have a can of gas here so you can demonstrate?
Oh,
Oh, I took it off.
yes.
It's over there.
We do. Somewhere around here.
Walk over and get it.
It's next to the can of
Oh, I
spray
should
paint.
get up and walk and get
Yeah,
it.
just
Okay, I'll get it.
right there.
Where'd you go?
That was a nice
fair.
walk.
I'll just
Why are we all
Thank you very
staring
much.
at her butt?
Yeah. My Zycar
Try to
triple
stay under
triple
control.
refined butane. Okay, the first thing you do is you have to bleed the lighter. Take something sharp. If you have a jeweler's tool or a small screwdriver,
Ice
a
pick.
pencil, ice pick, an awl, that'll do it. Stick it in the bottom of the lighter.
The
Where,
fuel
where
hole.
the valve
You
is.
have to let all the, you hear that sound, let it all drain out. You'll see some butane come out if there's any left. You have to get all the air out. You have
There's
to,
there's a secret to that. If you see it, it's butane. If
If
you
it-
hear
here,
it,
it's air.
It's air.
Right.
And you've
Yeah.
got to get rid of
Then
all
you
the
turn.
air.
Now, what is the reason for that? Why do you have to bleed all
You
the
have to
air
bleed
out?
so that when you put the butane in, you don't get air pockets
So you get more fuel in.
to get more fuel in.
So
Yes.
the fueling will last longer.
It's like a vapor lock type of thing.
But it'll last longer if you bleed it.
Correct.
And it'll actually work.
Yes.
Right, it'll actually work. Right.
Which is
Then-
the reason for most lighter failure.
Then you turn it all the way to the minus, turn it all the way down. Then you take your butane,
Shake it up.
shake it up, turn it upside down, and pump it a few times. I usually, pump it. I usually pump it 5 times. You'll see when it's full, it'll start to come out the top.
You
So
asked
then you'll know
5
it's
times?
full. 5 times, yeah.
It only takes literally about 5 seconds.
It takes about 5 seconds. It's
You
full.
last 5 seconds.
Yeah.
But since the fuel is very cold
Yeah.
when it goes in there,
You gotta wait.
it takes a little while for the fuel to
It'll-
warm
to warm
up
up.
enough to ignite.
So you
So
see
you
what
can
he's
use it.
doing? He's
So then what you do after you do that, you turn it all the way to the plus, all the way as far as it'll go. And then
Wow.
And there you have
I was
it.
sweating that out.
I was like, what if it
Gonna
doesn't
work?
light, right?
By the way,
I've done this millions of times.
Rob
Yeah.
mentioned that the Zycar is triple refined, and you might have heard of refined and not known what that meant. It's actually very important because each time it's refined, some of the little particles of things that come in butane get filtered out. They call that fine particulate matter in a technical phrase. If you were to use an inferior butane that wasn't refined as much, those particles build up in the little valves and tubes of the lighter, and eventually it'll clog up, and that's a whole issue unto itself.
That's why I always buy butane. It's at least 3 times refined.
At least 3 times. There are
We-
ones out there that have 5 times refined.
Yeah,
They're
we
really
sell
Seven?
nothing but
Very
3,
clean.
4, 5 times refined. You'll never get a bad can of butane at a cigar store, or probably in any other brick and mortar store that specializes in premium cigars.
And once you do that, you have the flame all the way up, and you can adjust it down to whatever height you want. You go down. It goes out.
I think you went too far.
I went too far.
You
But
went too far.
you can do it, adjust it anyway to any height you want.
And with a good wheel on the bottom like this one,
yeah,
it's very easy
It's
to
a very
do.
big wheel. It's a lot easier to do.
Now, am I correct in assuming, based on my many, many years of observing customers bringing back what they think are defective lighters, is that the cause of 90%?
90% of them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Air.
Absolutely.
Is the
Air,
air.
air in there. The
What
vapor
else?
lock, it'll take it out.
Many of our customers are full of hot air. Oh, no, I didn't say that.
I mean, the panel.
Yeah.
I have seen people take those canned air things.
The air compressed can, if it has a dirty burner, you just take the compressed air and you just spray it in, and that should do the
Yeah,
trick.
it's amazing. You can get a tiny bit of ash or anything in there, and it'll completely. It doesn't completely clog it up. You'll still hear gas coming out, but it messes with, I guess, the butane air mixture,
Right.
and it just won't. It just doesn't light the right way. So if you take that compressed air, you spray it out, we'll bring it in. We'll do it for you.
Yeah, you take
That'll
it-
fix the other 5%.
Alcohol
of the problems.
swabs and clean it. Anything like that.
Yes.
To clean the jets, because they're very, very sensitive.
This is a well-sealed system, so I've seen people carry it around in their pockets as I do, and sometimes the lint that sometimes is in your pocket can also clog up a lighter. But in a system like this, the sealed system, it's very unlikely to happen that way, so you can always carry it around.
Yeah.
There is one other thing that occasionally creates a problem for a lighter. It's actually pretty easy to fix. Sometimes the sparker seems like it isn't sparking
Yeah.
anymore.
The arc.
Usually what that is a little bit of char or ash on the sparker wire itself.
Builds up, yeah.
And if you take that same little kind of screwdriver or awl that you would use to
Yeah.
bleed it and just sort of rough up the
Rough
edge
it up,
of the wire, it'll
It'll
shoot a
reignite,
cleaner
yeah.
spark, and that'll light it
Actually,
better.
sometimes
Sometimes it bends. It goes,
it bends away from the.
Yeah.
Yep.
Never
From
figure
the-
how that happens. Like, how's
Yeah.
that little
I
thing
don't
They
bend?
just
Yeah.
take it and bend it
But
back
the nice thing
closer.
about this is I don't see that happening on a.
Well, no, it's it's pretty
it's
sealed.
sealed.
Yeah, it's sealed.
Exactly.
Still with these.
I like that this lighter has a very nice view gauge, and
Yeah.
I can see it holds a lot of fuel.
It does. Yeah, they redesigned this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And made a bigger tank.
Boy, it's light too. It's
It's
elegant.
very light.
very
It's nice and
light.
It's
small.
only it's 2
It's
inches tall by like
gorgeous.
less than an inch.
Yeah, it's
less than an inch
the right
wide.
size.
It
It's
is
the right
perfect
size.
size.
Yeah, it's Nice.
All right, now that we're in about $1.25.
And this one's called the Illume.
the Illum.
Balloon.
Yeah, the Zycar
It's
Illume.
new in the stores, but your local brick and mortar store, and of course we're all 9 of cigar stores, will have these lighters in stock now.
Yep.
So look for it. Very popular price. Doesn't damage the pocketbook badly at all. And what can I say? It's a quality product from a quality company. The leader in the field of cutters and lighters for our
Lifetime
industry.
warranty.
It's a
Lifetime warranty.
Lifetime warranty, yep.
Cannot
All right,
beat
I think
that.
it's time to go back and talk more about our Perdomo cigar.
Okay.
Who wants to lead off?
Paul's ready to say something.
Yeah, I was just ready to say that the cigar has stayed exactly the same as when I first lit it, which is, for me, dominated by a sweet, nutty flavor. And I don't know about any of the other stuff going on. It's just a sweet, nutty kind of taste. It's mild. It's not intrusive at all. It's kind of a relaxed sort of cigar to smoke. You don't have to wrestle with the flavors at all.
Scott?
I'm feeling this on the tip of my tongue, or actually coats. I shouldn't say just the tip, but the tip
front
and
half
the
of your
side.
tongue.
Yeah,
Sides and
really,
everything, yeah.
it really coats the tongue. Again, good smoke from this. I had that initial brown sugar, which I thought was very unique. It was brown sugar, maple-ish.
Molasses.
Yeah, molasses. I'm also getting some of that you mentioned earlier, a little bit of roast coffee or espresso.
Yeah.
Very enjoyable, and it is. I agree. It's a sweet cigar.
Misty?
I'm getting orange peel notes, definitely. I'm going to keep saying that because I am.
We're down with
I
that
agree.
shit, Tate.
I agree with. He said, I agree with Scott. It is staying to the front of my palate a lot more, and that's where I'm really getting that sweet type of citrusy flavor from. It's citrus, yeah, that is sweet. Yeah. The construction's nice. It's a good cigar.
Rob?
What?
I'm not getting any orange peels.
Right
No
now, if you're
no
getting
peel
orange
notes.
No peel notes. I do not. But I do get, when I do, for the retro hail, I do get the coffee and espresso nutty taste. It does, I do feel it on the front of my palate. It's very, very smooth. It is, it's a beautifully constructed cigar. It's a little rough. I think it's a little rough on mine anyway.
What's the price point on these?
Low.
This one-
$5.75.
Yeah, this is their bargain. Not bargain, I shouldn't say bargain. It's their lower price cigars. The Robusto that we're smoking, I believe, is like $5.30. The Toro is $5.70. So
Oh,
it's very, very priced.
It's
A
in the
very
sweet spot.
reasonable
Yeah,
cigar.
very reasonably priced
Ah,
cigar.
sweet spot, nice.
As for me, again, Nick Perdomo does a very consistent cigar. The taste hasn't varied one iota. I give it somebody said it was a mild cigar.
I say mild.
I would say it's mild on the way to medium, at least for my palate anymore.
Yeah.
It does coat my tongue very nicely with a nice sweet taste. I get not quite, I'm getting maybe a little lemon peel. I'm not sure of the
Oh
orange
my
peel.
God, that's my joke.
They did say
Lemon peel.
lemon peel.
That must be.
Blow
You
the
use
smoke
this.
out. You
did-
see orange coming out.
Rob,
Oh my God.
did you
What?
say
What's
she was
this?
going down with
She was going
what?
down with the ship.
Oh, with the ship.
Yeah.
I misheard you.
Yes. I'm sure
Again.
you
The
did.
orange
I'm sure you
residue?
did.
Is anybody getting any spice?
A little bit.
Very
A
little.
bit on the tip of the
Yeah,
tongue.
Just a hint of it.
It's like this little
Yeah.
tiny tingly.
Yeah, on the
Because
tip.
when I tell customers, I always say it is a little spicy in there. So
I'm
getting
amazed.
It's probably that Ecuadorian wrapper.
Nick is certainly in a family of very few producers. Remember, he is vertically integrated from he makes even the boxes. So from the seed in the field to our shelves, it's all under his family, under him, his supervision, his family, everybody in his family works the field, works everything. I mean, we know them all, and they work very hard to produce a quality, consistent product.
and I really like the band because it shows. I believe that's a picture of the Lot 23.
Yeah,
like
probably
this.
what it is.
Yeah, I think that's gorgeous too.
Well, I think it's time to rate it. We smoked enough of it.
All right,
Go
I'll
ahead.
start. Factoring in everything, I'm gonna give it a 4.25.
She's tough.
Wow, she took mine. I have 4.25 for me. It doesn't hit my taste profile. I like a little fuller bodied cigar. It's a good cigar to smoke in the morning.
I was gonna say no.
Yeah, for me. But I'll give it a 4.25.
Paul?
It's rare that I like a cigar that I don't have to think about when I'm smoking it, but this is one of those, and for that reason, I give it a 4.45.
Oh,
Scott?
This is a great like every day. If
Yeah.
you're
Yes,
doing
absolutely.
And you
Every
can
day,
probably
every day
afford
cigar.
that.
Well, wake up
every
with a
day.
cigar.
A
Yes.
box of these is like $90
Yeah, something right around
like
there.
that.
Yeah,
It's
for a
very
box of 20.
extremely affordable, especially
Yes.
with the specials we have going on. It's very affordable. I'm gonna go with a 435.
Okay.
And they come in boxes of 20.
Yep.
Wasn't it Nick's company that absorbed the S-chip?
Yes,
Yes, they did.
Yes,
When
they
they raised the
did.
taxes from basically a nickel to 40 cents about 5 years ago, he absorbed it all. So his price points are right in the sweet spot.
Absolutely.
As for me, this is my kind of cigar, so I'm going to give it a 4.7.
Whoa.
That's a great rating.
Yep.
It is.
Yeah,
Fell off
because
the chair.
remember, to me, price point's important too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's got to be affordable to the average, pocketbook.
And this is clearly.
That's why this is an everyday cigar.
It is definitely.
Yeah.
You could wake up and smoke this cigar. I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying you could. It's certainly mild enough to do that, but to me has enough oomph and taste to really warrant a decent rating. So I guess altogether we're at about almost 4.5 in the rating.
That's pretty
They
good.
also have one that comes in the Maduro.
Yes.
Yeah, this comes in a
Which is,
majority.
I
A little
like,
bit
of course,
sweeter.
Maduro more. I think if you drank this with like a coffee or something, you would probably really bring out those
Bring out
notes.
the taste more.
If
Yeah.
I, if I
Yeah.
drank this, I would choke.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might choke if you tried to drink the cigar.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wouldn't put it past him.
My gullet's not that big. But
They abuse me on the show.
As we're coming, as we're coming to the middle of our Perdomo month, we again want to thank everybody for participating in our events. Thank you very much for your sales. We hope, again, if you can't make it into a cigar store, that you at least patronize your local brick and mortar shop. They're the lifeblood of the continuing sales of premium cigars. So, we try to be competitive with everybody. We do our best to have stores where it's convenient to our shoppers. More stores are on the way. I dare say that.
Yeah.
And there'll be some exciting new events coming for Cigars pretty soon. So
Nice.
stay tuned.
don't forget, buy 4.
Oh yeah,
Any
remind
Perdomo,
everybody.
you're going to get a free Robusto Noir or the Sun Grown. If you buy 6, you're going to get 2 free. If you buy 10, you'll get 3 free. And if
Go
you buy
around the
25
fingers.
or more, you'll get 8 free.
8 free.
Wow.
Yes. So you can't beat that
No,
deal.
absolutely not.
And the Noir,
And it's
we
mix and
reviewed
match.
it.
I
We
was just
reviewed the
gonna
Noir
say,
2
you
weeks
want
ago.
that champagne
And
Noir.
I
Fine.
think that each time they buy 25 or more, not only should we give them the 8 free
No,
cigars,
that's it. That's all they should get.
No, just
but
kidding.
8 cigars.
They should get
No,
a handshake.
absolutely not.
Just
No.
a
Oh,
handshake.
no.
Yeah, stop.
Here we go. It's coming.
We have to go.
No, it's not.
We have to run out of
Time to say goodbye.
It's time to say goodbye.
These half hours go by so fast.
So, smoke often and smoke happy.
Remember, life's too short to smoke cheap cigars.
Wow, he's
Hi,
got it
Mom.
right again.
That's 3 in a row.
Smoke sweet. Don't forget to follow me on IG. Sexy Cigar Legs. Bye, Dad.
Ciao for now, everybody.
Again, as always, we're nothing without you. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for giving us the ratings we get. Thank you for supporting us on YouTube and everywhere else. And we'll, I guess, see you next week.
Yeah,
It's been a
7:30.
beautiful time, 7:30 next Tuesday.
That's right.
And we'll be smoking some more. Thank you.